Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on January the 13th, 2021. GM plans electric courier car venture, shares soar. General Motors Co. announced Tuesday that it will enter the burgeoning electric delivery business. As a result, the automaker's stock jumped to its highest level since the company's IPO in 2010 after its bankruptcy. After CEO Mary Barra outlined plans to deliver the first BrightDrop commercial vans to FedEx later this year, GM stock climbed to $48.95 in morning trading, surpassing the company's market capitalization of more than $68 billion. Partly because of the COVID-19 pandemic, GM estimates that the U.S. parcel and food delivery market will be grown to more than $850 billion by 2025. That's one sector that EV sales leader Tesla has yet to take advantage of. Also on the same day, GM unveiled the futuristic flying Cadillac, a self-driving car that takes off and lands vertically and transports passengers through the streets and through the air. Asian stocks rally on hopes for economic recovery. Asian stocks rose Wednesday following Wall Street's small gains as expectations that a vaccine would eventually prevail in the battle against the coronavirus fueled hopes for a recovery. The broadest index of MSCI stocks in the Asia-Pacific region outside Japan rose 0.61%, while Japan's Nikkei 225 gained 1.12%. South Korea's Kospi was up 1.05%. On Wall Street, stocks fluctuated almost unchanged during Tuesday's session, not far from record highs. The Dow gained 0.19%, the S&P 500 rose 0.04%, and the Nasdaq Composite added 0.28%. Meanwhile, U.S. Treasuries continued their rally, pushing the 10-year yield benchmark even further away from its highest level in nearly a year, causing the yield curve to flatten slightly. Overall, investors are betting that the Biden administration will increase vaccine distribution and spend more money on stimulus, helping the global economy recover and boosting demand for commodities. Visa and Plaid cancel $5.3 billion merger deal. Visa and financial technology company Plaid said Tuesday that it is terminating a $5.3 billion merger agreement after a U.S. government lawsuit aimed at halting the proposed deal on antitrust grounds. The U.S. Department of Justice filed a lawsuit in November to stop the deal, claiming that Visa is a monopoly in online debit transactions. According to the agency, the proposed purchase would eliminate an emerging competitive threat to that monopoly. In return, Visa responded that Plaid's capabilities complement them, not compete. Visa said in January that it had agreed to buy private startup Plaid in a $5.3 billion deal aimed at expanding the payments giant's access to the fast-growing financial technology sector. However, the deal was dropped to avoid protracted litigation. Oil prices rise on decline in U.S. inventories. Oil prices, which ended trading on Tuesday at the highest level since February the 21st, 2020, continued to rise on Wednesday on data from the American Petroleum Institute, which showed a larger-than-expected decline in U.S. inventories. According to the API, U.S. oil inventories fell by 5.8 million barrels in the week ended January the 8th. This was the third week of decline in a row and the biggest since late October. A week earlier, the stocks decreased by 1.7 million barrels. The market is also supported by the weakening U.S. dollar and the rapid response of Chinese authorities to the coronavirus outbreak in northern Hebei province. The price of March futures for Brent crude oil on Wednesday stood at $57.28 per barrel, 1.24% up from the previous session's close. Meanwhile, the price of WTI crude futures for February increased by 1.07% to $53.78 per barrel.